'Cause I'm better off this way, moving to better days, but I know that where the heart is.
They say to the camera like a 3, 2, 1 sync sort of thing, you know, just work it out.
You know what? I always said it sounds like Scottish music.
Fire all forward cannons! Cut off those Republicans!
Guy from Monsters Inc.
Separate!
Sullivan!
Overfire all reactors. We're gonna blow right past the sky, whoever he is.
He's Spider-Man.
General, our Republic cruiser is coming
And
up
that is how
behind us.
that's how Disney got the rights to Star Wars. Copyright infringement.
The droids better in the Clone Wars.
They're definitely funnier.
Withdraw.
Right.
I brought a new toy that might give us an advantage. With respect, General, now might not be a bad time to regroup.
So I always thought they'd be better if they actually felt like a threat.
Yeah. They definitely don't feel more like a threat, but they're definitely more comedic.
I hope Obi-Wan
You
knows.
could probably do more with them with animation, so...
Yeah.
They are escaping. Should we go after them? No! Our orders...
They're one of the ones that like calculates things and does.
Yeah.
From Rebels.
They're called tactical droids, yeah.
Recycle the shields, and then the cannons reset to a full charge.
There we go. There we go.
Return, and when they do, we shall be ready.
Well, here I am. Tell me about this new weapon. You're looking at it. I'm looking at what? 2 steps forward and you'd actually be kissing it.
Bangs his head on it.
No, this is the prototype, and you won't be on the offensive. I need you to run a mercy mission down to the planet's surface. The
There's
ship
something
can
like
carry
this in
enough
Rebels.
supplies for Senator
Yeah.
Organa's headquarters. Oh, I'm still the delivery boy? We don't need the whole fleet. I can do this myself. Anakin, slow down and do what I tell you. It's more important to save lives than destroy ships. I need you to continue the mercy mission.
Yeah, Anakin, stop being such a Sith. I mean, what? Damn it, dislike.
Impossible.
I love how they just use concept art.
So all my portraits to be like painted to me that look better than I actually do.
They just use the concept art to show their file.
Was he in Rebels?
I believe
Yes.
the opposing trench.
Yeah, I remember him.
I remember my military.
I thought
Leader of the Empire.
Yeah.
the tactics employed, the efficiency of the droid's maneuvers.
Spoilers for Yorke, but who
And then
cares?
there's the
Traitor.
The last time I saw
Actually, he's not a
Mexico,
traitor though, because the Republic becomes the
let's just say
Empire.
I lost
Yeah.
a lot of good men that day.
What do I need to know?
I have seen his work firsthand. A corporate fleet was blockading Malastare. A fleet led by Trench. That's why I recognize the tactics. He tore our ships apart. We barely escaped with our lives. In the end, a Jedi-led task force moved in to settle the matter. Trench's ship was destroyed. And we assumed he went down with it.
Camera just bumps into his
Are you
face.
sure it's him?
It's possible.
It's getting closer.
Not every captain goes down with his ship.
Well, we may be in luck then, Admiral. My orders are not to engage Trench, just to deliver supplies to Senator Organa.
What is the status of the assault on Christopsis? Resistance is crumbling, sir.
Wait, if he's Spider-Man, wouldn't he have a spidey sense? Wouldn't he know that's happening?
No.
Mommy.
Hands of pressure on those who are sent to rescue
It's Wally's older brother.
Yeah.
Christopsis. Send the hyena bombers to hit Senator Organa on the surface. That should draw those cowards out from behind them.
Yeah, it's just the
Oh, I like these.
Yeah. Vulture droids.
Doing the Lego games, they like walk around and stuff.
Yeah.
it's just like the hyenas from Lion King are just driving them. Oh my god, it's confirmed the Emperor is really Scar from Lion King.
Defensive capability.
No torpedoes and anti-aircraft cannons, sir. We'd have to decloak to use either.
Yeah, and if they don't know we're here, that would
Would
give our position
sonar
away.
work like that in space?
I don't think it will. I just think they're doing
So that's
it.
like an
That's it.
underwater sort of
Yeah.
sound.
Everything else down.
In space, nobody can hear you scream.
True. So,
2000.
Is it close or
One there.
That guy.
Epically fails at not opening the window.
falls out?
Falls out. I'm taking over his YouTube channel now.
They missed us. They don't know we're here.
They're heading for payload gun at the command center. They're going to bomb it.
We are under attack by the Separatist fleet. They're coming by air and by ground. We can't hold out any longer. There's little chance for survival. Help us, General Kenobi. You are our only hope.
Wow.
Reference.
Wow.
Reference.
Anakin, I've just spoken to the Senator. They're in dire need of our help. Don't worry, I'm on it. Anakin.
The Republic fleet is holding position.
This is unusual. What can they be planning?
I kind of don't like that trope when they just go against the orders, but then things turn out good, so they're like, oh, it's okay.
Like, yeah, we should inspire everyone else to disobey orders.
They did it in the first season of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
He doesn't follow
It's
orders.
for Trench to think about us.
That's
instead
why I
of
work for
people
him.
on the planet below. It's time to
Well, did
introduce
it though?
ourselves.
Did it in episode 3 work for him?
Not really.
No. I mean, he got burned and turned into like probably the greatest, or one of the greatest.
The most iconic movie villain of all time.
Yeah. Basically that.
Something odd is going on out there.
Ready torpedoes. Lock on to primary target.
There, a cloaked ship.
Fire!
Well, these are idiots. You should have stayed close.
No, you're in my way.
Have them closing.
Activate the shields. Well, that's
It's
it.
time
Little
to...
girl.
Recloaking in 9, 8,
Fire!
6, 5. Pilot, prep the flares.
Too late, General.
Recloaking in 4,
I was going to finish that, and I was like, no.
flares. And cloak.
What you got, Spark? There's an open communication signal. Coming from the enemy. Better tell the General.
Now that they know we are here, what's your plan?
I'll think of something, Admiral. In the meantime, I've got Trench right where I want him. Thinking about us.
General, there's a transmission on the open frequency. It's the enemy.
Put it through.
Ugh.
Hello, ugly.
In that speech, he said that he's dealt with cloaked ships before.
Of course not.
So,
I do not expect you to.
What class ship was he fighting?
Mostly cruiser to cruiser, nothing as small as your ship.
Well, no ship this small usually has a cloaking device.
reference.
Maybe he's tracking the magnetic signature. Thanks, Obi-Wan. Hold off your attack until we destroy Trench.
Might I remind you that this was not your mission?
You might. Admiral, prepare to disengage cloaking device and fire.
Battle stations. Your move, General.
Fire!
There she is.
Magnetic signature locked.
Arm tracking torpedoes and fire on my command.
But, sir, we cannot fire unless we lower our shields.
Lower shields and fire!
Lowering shields.
Has that ever been an issue?
General, I really hope you know what you're doing.
Usually you
So
just shoot
do
right
I,
through.
Admiral.
Yeah.
They are turning around.
General, cloaking device is active, but they're locked onto our magnetic signature.
Took the bait. Turn off the cloaking device. Divert all power to the engines.
And don't you just love as well how all of the other sector ships are not even paying attention to them?
Right for us.
It's like, oh, I'm going to watch this in a good fight.
We cannot. The shields are still recharging.
Wah, wah, wah. Wah.
Didn't even have a one-liner.
I am a bit surprised at the reckless nature of your tactics, though I cannot argue with their results.
Yeah, you'll find I like to do things differently. from time to time.
Indeed. The Chancellor mentioned as much, though he insisted it was the highest compliment.
First episode of Clone Wars finished.
Yep.
That was
how do you
pretty
feel?
typical space battle.
Yeah.
Open, fighting a villain that could just die straight away.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
basic villain.
Just a throwaway villain.
Oh yeah, basic Marvel villain 101. So that's how they inspired their villains.
Introduce it, make it intimidating, kill him. Never
Yep.
bring him back again.
Yep.
They had Anakin, they had Kenobi. They had the other guy, the one who I said was in Rebels.
Yularen, Admiral Yularen.
Organa was in there as well.
Yeah,
So
Organa.
just-
We had Cody in there as well, but he wasn't very big.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what was going on with those helmets, because it's either like pilot helmets or it's just the earlier version of the clone helmets. I'm not too sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Clone Wars. So.
True. You're going to learn a lot. We're only through the first episode so far.
Yeah.
We've got a lot more to go.
No.
2 years later.
2
Ooh,
years
finished.
I mean it when I say this. The Clone Wars is probably the best part of the prequel era.
And it'll probably make watching the movies better.
Yeah.
If you've ever watched them after, because I know Blind Raven said that.
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to seeing stuff they can do that they weren't able to do in the movies.
Yeah, because that's the whole point of Clone Wars. Because the Clone Wars starts at the end of Episode 2 and it ends halfway through Episode 3, so you don't really see any of the war. The only part of the Clone Wars you actually see is probably the Battle of Geonosis and the battle above Coruscant in Episode 3. That's probably all you see of it. So the Clone Wars gives you a lot more time to see, and it adds a lot more depth to the character. Like, the problem with the prequels is Anakin's seen as this great hero, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you don't see it.
You don't see it in the film because you actually see him being a hero quite a bit.
Wouldn't you say in a way that it shows, because he's still a Padawan, because he wants to become a Jedi Master in the third one, he sees on a side where you're with Anakin.
And when this all starts in the Clone Wars, Anakin's already a Jedi Knight. So he's no longer Obi-Wan's Padawan.
Right. Yeah, because the movies, they just had like a budget issue with being live action movies and everything, and then there was a time issue. They
Because
just couldn't fit everything
in the early 2000s, it was a lot harder with a budget to do a film like Star Wars the prequels needed to be.
Yeah.
I mean, that, and also it was rushed. Like,
Yeah,
heavily.
they were very rushed. They wanted to tell a story, but they didn't think about how they were going to tell
when
it.
they first announced it, like, a lot of fans wanted that film, and they kind of rushed George Lucas.
Yeah.
In a way, and
it's really sad when the fans rush for a film to be created, and when it gets released, because the director had to rush it, and the films always blame him because it's bad.
I mean, it could have been worse. Could have been that. Is it 4 to 6 hour cut?
Oh yeah.
What I know, apparently George Lucas still has that cut.
Yeah, true. I would love to see that.
So apparently another.
I would sit down and watch 6 hours of Star Wars.
But
if
apparently
it meant it was better.
apparently a lot of it is about the politics side.
I mean, it's an interesting part. It's what makes the prequels different than the actual original series.
I mean, in a way, it shows the lore and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I have a comic down there that I thought it was just going to be like cool Star Wars fight, and I read it and it's like all politics and dialogue, and I was like, no. Throw it away.
Yeah. I'm saying this right now. In Clone Wars, there's a lot of episodes that centre around Padme and the politics of the war, and it's actually quite interesting. They're not the most action-packed episodes, but they're quite good. Because in the Clone Wars, you're going to find a lot of episodes that centre around Anakin. There's a few episodes that centre around Padme. There's some episodes that centre around Obi-Wan. Some episodes that centre around R2 and 3PO. And then there are some episodes which are actually the more interesting episodes of the stories centre around the clones.
Yeah, I think
you'll find that the clones are probably the most interesting characters in this.
Well, they do call it the Clone Wars. So,
yeah,
like Rex and Cody.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the Mandalorians as well.
Oh, the Mandalorians!
Right,
that we've got a way to go before we get there. But we go on. We go. The thing is, with Clone Wars, it's a bit of a. It's like any other series. Like the first series, it's all like Freak of the Week story arc. But then in season 2, and onwards, they get into the more continuous stories.
Yeah. Because with this episode, there isn't really much to say. It's just a typical bad guy, fat bad guy, defeat him, whatever,
Yeah.
Talking about Freak of the Week as well. For the next episode, you know what we're watching.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm completely blind.
Well, it's going to be Smallville for the next video.
Okay.
And the first season is basically Freak of the Week.
Right. Well, that's what our next video is going to be. We're going to do that right now. So
Yeah.
we finished watching the Clone Wars. We shouldn't expect these videos very often because it's very rare that the three of us get together like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're in his room right now. We're in Stafford. Me and him are from Manchester, so
Yeah.
it took us like an hour to get here. So
Yeah.
don't expect it all the time. But
And you might see changes as well
yes,
into different locations.
yes. Maybe when I start getting money again.
Well, you're
Maybe when we all start getting money.
slowly becoming Seto Kaiba. Screw the rules, I have money.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to be watching Smallville right now, so I'm going to be recording that. But this video is finished right now. We'll be back with the next episode, hopefully soon. But until next time, we're finished here. Are you saying goodbye?
See you, boys.
Over and out.
Home where the heart is.